salvation or a little consolation, and looking for the one in every single someone. It's claiming that it is fun, but only if you lost some. And now you're always on the run, so you have to go. Oh no, claims that she loves you though, but it ain't so. Feel that you have to go, oh, oh, but you don't know if she loves you so. This woman doesn't want you, and I hate to be the one to tell you that it's true though. She will use you till you're done, but you don't wanna hear me. Don't believe my words are true, and so you stick around some and hope that she'll love you, but she never will. Oh no, claims that she loves you though, but it ain't so. Feel that you have to go, oh, oh, but you won't know if she loves you so.
Hallo televidente non presente, hallo bontari, bontari. Não está kinanang ku Ivo di Palmera Bites, não está chatting agora, não está papiando você small talk kio preparando cospe podcast e me diz que era dedicado aqui na mais local artist e grupo. Passou me sinto nós tínhamos spread the love pouco. So let's keep it real, keep it official like a whistle so you can blow it up on a missile. Naruto, let's go Geronimo. E ja, se você quer acaba. Se você quer introduce vocês, dal by Ivo.
Yeah, first of all, bondade to end of whenever you're listening to this. Danke
Palmera
na
Bites.
boso. Pa nossa pa mi porta boso kinanding sintonia. It's an honor actually to be here. So thanks. Really, it's good to be here. I'm with Ivo Schwengel. Of Schwengel, maar niet bis na Aruba. Anto mit bibanda na Holanda e men die roots Palmera.
Mas Chris zei op met de Bruhal Roots Palmera ku Palmera Bites constant. My bad.
Oh, that's okay, man. I mix up.
Kita Palmera Bites então.
I'll go underground. I'll go
Snacks?
underground.
São meus snacks, é verdade.
Ja,
Met een bon
Doritos. Heb je
favorite Palmera. Ja.
three chips.
Pero,
Bad idea.
para start off, me quero puntra pouco information over the band. Like, que hora você start off, então, como ela even começa actually para start off com Roots Palmera?
Actually, let's start wanneer komen we Bavia of jong actually en toen bij elkaar opvang die Aruba-huis. Of opvang die Aruba-huis. Ik zei meet and greet and stuff.
So.
En dat young guy, I'm on Aruba en drum en daar liggen waar mijn jonger staan. Maar ik participar in Sparkling Tour time ago.
But cutting off pouco, just bring it in pouco, dus para pouco mais cerca de mim.
Ok, so, vou te escutar me?
Sim.
Que de laatste coisa que você escuta?
Depois do ano para tocar um pouco.
É que igual?
Dus die opvang bij land.
Sim. Sim, maar Len en hij, top een guy I'm on the Cuba. En het ook een drum and he saw me on TV Sparkling Tour. Like a long time ago, ma participa. En toen, ele pun drum, si me que jam con ele. Nós começamos a jam and then nós começamos a grupo chama Santanero. And then that fell apart until the same guys, like 80% of the guys that were in Santanera, or that ook in Roots Palmera. Então, hoop je guy was Aruba da hoop chiquito que men Aruba llega na Holanda, si não conhece gente, bota meneer Hayasaku, je conhece bom brother vivo of it hang out in the same spots or you know, it's really weird. Então, nós vira bom amigo and now it's been since actually I think Roots Palmera 10 years now.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and before that was like Santanero was like 3 years, 4 years. Came in and flow over the SA, so yeah. Assim, né?
E ba participar em Sparkling Tour, me assumi você canta?
Sim, me canta, sim.
Ok. E você sempre canta dingen reggae genre of como je gonna go to reggae of como você je gonna toca reggae então.
Yeah, it's weird. So I mean, met echt escucha tu goes from classical music to salsa to whatever. And to tempo met Thomas met escucha rap, R&B, and space mass rock and stuff like that. To mahong topa hende ko vibe kay bong anto ni momento mahong like improvise and it was good anto no so sigiri be ruta asina ilabay anto gay na ko ko neta toca Sublime, RX Bandits, wat mensen natuurlijk Abba Rosie, terug influences nan. En na de echt na de hoopie muzikanten, I really look up to them.
So, die look at my escucha me time for respect to say. Pero me tem question over this say tambe me ta haimane like a whole like trumpet kind of thing. Me tá sendo surprised que o porra hai grupo de gente que tá prepared para tipo de coisa, né? E eu que botar mention Sublime e like a genre de ska, I assume. Eta hobby different comparar com a outra. Tem gente que tá mostly into rock e metal-ish music, então botar gente que tá traha beats. E me tá sentindo que sei like a trumpet-achtige dingen, a sort of fade away.
Yeah, I mean, with the rise of techno, bossa, electronic music. Ela kill hopi like live bands que quando se boa na Aruba mes tempo na Aruba no ting techno que quando man ting awoki hinananta by techno and dan peel and hang out bana. And back in the day, it wasn't like that. It has been a takeover, not just Akinang, but like all over the world, with techno music, electronic music, beats. Kaya may kasi hinatra beats na sample and stuff. So the art of making music is fading, pero toch si apresentar gente with the art, anto bato nung festival, nung trumpets, it will always beat a sample machine. It'll always beat something like that. Just yeah,
so, hey guys, can we get a big true in chat para Kiko ele acaba de bisa, so I agree completely with that.
Yeah, ik was também se vou pensar rise de por trás muziek na casa. Yeah, mas tanto é lá que eu vou bisa Miami true musicianship que man ku hende nota echt zien doen instrument of na nota wari ku qua instrument qua of nota appreciate kone. Is that I guess?
I wouldn't want to go as far as to say that somebody doesn't play kung not a musician of not creative. No, that's not the case at all. Right. Met this keren ko si Boporta hopi creatief, tracos ng hopi zuiver. Sa amin Mr. Scootje pari electronic music with echt gewoon vibing, So I'm not saying pero gewoon the art of basta ko batak sinta un caminda ko nothing corriente, bubukoy bo guitarra, bo toca, basta jam. Basta it's a technological thing. Dus not per se ko bota miho of minus miho dat disco. You put time to invest into an art but yung instrument and you can gewoon rip it. Is het gewoon amazing.
Ja.
Met een keer zei dat ontigi perdido, ko bota gewoon simplified. You don't really need a piano. You can sample it and loop it and it gewoon hasie pabo. So
exactly.
It makes it easier, but it doesn't per se take away that you're not an creative someone.
True.
Interesting indeed. But so yeah, as with everything else, Turcos are moving so fast. Mita glad talk bosota purba di pasama like paribia bota tocando like keyboard and stuff. And to mita say hopi cool kubo por implement hopi different things into a genre kubo playing. Until yeah, I mean mita appreciate it tipo the effort a hopi paso maneba bisa ito un sort of dying breed in music unda un small group of people ta appreciate it until resta mané pero di con eta sina slow of di con eta mané basta e falta algo or something like that well it's completely fine in my opinion.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Ko nang escuche ko ni hope,
Yeah.
Kiko say? Just compara ko techno and stuff.
No, at all no. No sabia para riba festival nang anto like the crowds bosa gewoon gewoon like kaya may kasi dat yung food festival na Westerpark inana. And we played there until gewoon heen en stop en terug ik gangpad nang ko heen en kan in Jeku panang yega panang by compra comida. It was just blocked and nos no pero wak nada, like the crowds were just stacked. Gewoon insane. Dus na te bestaan na Hollande, jullie zijn een festivalband. Dus ora we ponen ons op een festival, ko hente na die live, we zijn na go all out.
Anche vibe.
Correcto. E anche con una discutere per radio. Sai te costa it's a thing they don't play it on the radio. It's not.
It's a bit foreign.
See, exactly. And or you have to be at Funix or something. A specific genre. Pero balo no escuchar Sky Radio of 3FM or something like that, because it's since Doomar. Je was kon se band Doomar?
No.
Well, the name rings a bell, but I'm not familiar now.
When we get done or whenever you get a chance and you remember, by check Doomar. Ito een band que toca reggae na Holanda, un grupo holandês. E henan kita ta gewoon bosa nunca dat een band na Holanda ku henan ta kai ta ting hacky security. And that toca reggae ke koni, and that huge, and the space it died out until it never got resurrected really.
Ito band basta bio eigenlijk ook om checken.
Sad basta bio. Pero
Okay.
não tem pare cantiga basta bom, like composition de reggae, tá gewoon reggae. Pero lyrics nang you would have to wonder. Amita manasaki nang I can appreciate the lyrics and the vibes in it, but they were big.
Okay. E wat me to wa com question de Twitter cat in chat eta puntra com eta feel to play live. E wa can enjoy it, e probably sing along.
Is zij de hopie? It's really it's weird in a way. Also, no, I really like it. No, dus gewoon betra algo that people appreciate and people listen to and to bono to realize paso mo na tong artista man super huge kubot kan rebekain and go all crazy. So you don't really know that people how much people listen to your songs. Paso anto timbia aron hen de bisabo, hey Jimbo, kantik aim de show me. And you're like, really? Wow, thanks man, you know. Dus ormi wak hen mane kanten aan nos concert. It really brings me a lot of joy to see that mas tanto eigenlijk cultuur hen en kuta di Aruba te bin junto na nos concerto nang sempre. Die two party die hulana, então sei tá echt assim na chill, ku bota sinti buntigi na casa, então it's really nice to have people sing and also have people from your own community come out and sing and show love.
Imagine.
E mita basa sigur eta letterlijk traga very positive feedback loop ku dorku anang ta sintiendo comfortable e bom, abotando ta sinti mas comfortable e bom, anto it ascends everyone, let's put it that way.
It does, and at the same time, you want to do better every time. I mean, buketa mas track, buketa mas professional, and so in the same way, you want to bring more than you brought the time before. Anto, saya think biar terus tiki kupeta, tiki stress, not really, because nos the echt have fun in the rehearsal room, en dan kita gewoon pret. But it keeps you sharp and you want to play strak down. Let me put it that it keeps you very sharp.
Pero mita sinti que seita algo kubo sempre Mr. Sort of thing. E Mr. ta fun, pero bo Mr. dag bo mis uit un poco cada viaje ku bo hasi algo. Bo no Mr. get complacent, let's put it that way.
Exactly. You can always grow. Anto ku muziek, maar cada vez wat pensa, say, remi sim say, anto remi ta sinti mi bong, and then it's good. Anto remi sim say, but I nah, it's too easy. Anto okay, by to the next, and to the next, and to the next.
Exactly.
Anto, there's no end to it. It's a never-ending well.
E sa Ale?
Yeah, on that topic, mane boso bandigi dive into other genres of pensa di toca outro coisa. Kunota rega of ska.
Ik kost com band ku like boting nossa ku 8 gente. And say basta papia hour 20, you know, to have people come together, and it is basta tu hen things trabalho ku se course nang and stuff, and it is a challenge timbiano pa bobin junto and stuff like that. Dus I forgot the question.
Basically, si você tá sali for the ska reggae genre as means to experiment.
So basically, I was trying to say it's hard to probably say, okay, so sometimes I would like to, but first of all, it's confusing to the crowd. So for one reason or the next, it takes a very special band, but toca differente genre, and for the public to like it, no, but not into that. Because usually people want to stick with one thing, you know. You can't be two different genres at the same time. But what to stop with a certain band, of then to do a side project, and to do algo completamente diferente ku nanta haciendo, because actually that's what their real love is, bosa. So, no, we wouldn't really go into a next genre that easily. It has to stay in the Caribbean section.
All right. Say very concise answer.
Si una vez boso boso identificava per band, io reiato un poco lato by dive in other genres, pero porta pro me ora boso comiça, boso da experiment with different sounds and stuff like that.
Sim, met een keer een bom exempel die zei dat een band in Twine, começar com style Caribeense, mixed com rock, bossa echt hobby chill, maar een bom mix die mescla di sound anto mas nga progress kisa kung sabay mas rocky, you know, tiki like a little more
Sa,
ela kita basically the identity ko that thing anto I don't think a lot of people understood basta mane it's not what they fell in love with, I guess, basta
Right.
Mhm.
anto say un example if you switch genres or if you
sa,
change the recipe too much.
Pero esse também to raise very interesting topic de, okay, tem bands, let's put it this way, nós estamos band e nós vai release tipo de genre. Alright,
Mhm.
para the next one, nós estamos nos career como portfolio. A mim vai release album que está based on maneira ska. And then
Mhm.
for the next one, me quer buy pouco mais techno-based, but still keeping pouco the first album. So I just want to keep on improving on different things. Me te base seguro que bolo lose fans, but also bolo gain fans somewhere.
Absolutely. I mean, meeting manier for example, meeting piano acoustisch na kaskinan. At matra como say shit is songs, pero style classical songs, you know, like movie sound, theme sounds, you know.
Mhm.
And I'm planning to make an acoustic album and release it, and not because I want to become famous or be known as something, but just because I love the sound so much. Basta die piano, basta minuto bij canta din dat is puur de piano. E
Era
plus,
hobby master.
bleef sad.
Hobby master.
And basta this I understand what you're saying, and I'm on board with I agree. Pero ik kost si bating ocho gente junto.
Yeah.
But you have to be someone
be
to
on
say,
the same
okay,
page. Huh?
be on the same page and to be okay, but kiko nos bahasi guys, nos bay tra full reggae album, this space nos bay tra full techno, this so you can do that.
Bruh, metin
Pero
trompet, kom ito ba ito katek?
mesa. Em que gosta de sound sampler, sonido, bass,
So.
reverse, style flumes, mesa.
No, pero me to totally understand that. E the more people to think sort of commitment will be so, the more complicated things get. E of course, é todo just hypothetical voorbeeld. Pero me to completely get kibo que menor po bisa ku sa like once we committed to this is what we're gonna do until no se just purbadi improve in this area.
Yeah, and that's what basta tempo minta to mas young mit mane why do bands break up, they're such good bands and mane basta mane why and speel wat realize because when you're in a band you have to je moet water bij de wijn doen, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But the pins a chord want it to be that way or that way and somebody else until like three people to be so I'm in feel say was and you have to step over yourself, over your shadow, and over your own ego, and to be okay, but maybe I'm hearing it wrong, or somebody pushes me in the other direction. Pero timbia hinata solo, I guess, because they want to do everything themselves or decide completamente. Hey, met bij coisas assim, assim me põe akkoord que din je, assim dat queda, you know. So I understand all of it. It's gewoon so broad, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, pero mi to sinti questa che applicable tambe to way more than just music, like teamwork in general.
Like the word band says it all. But you bond, bands, whatever with someone until you're really annoyed.
Right.
Until timbia, you're just ecstatic, and it's a relationship. People.
Kung patatil ko ulit bang po na basta escribiendo algo, basta yung idea pong show, anto ting creative differences, I guess tensions rise because it could happen kung kita a best way bolo bisa padil ko a tricky situations na of kung abasinha has to say.
Well, en manera que nos está timbia, there's like three ideas. Anto for un cambio of un bridge or something. Anto no, I'm te kere, basta tingo ba sino breaking na, blah blah, and people are starting saying, I don't get what you mean, like keep me in. Then we'll let the person explain. Nos toque mane ita bisa, anto nos toca ture tres manera na, anto nos toca quatro zona miho, and then we say like basta, I say miho, and then we go with that, basta. And that's one of the main ways to go. Until see echt nos not agree, nos to change it to something completely new. Could we agree on?
I'd say
Strictly democratic.
Zo'n bassa nice way to do it.
And rock, paper, scissors, tá bom também, Darko.
Pero a woke wat bisa say time ita sinti kuting algo hopi element
Pelea.
hopi prat to like recorded versions until live. But so live obviously, but the thing literally you're in a vibe. E ora but the thing studio, but pouco mais technical milo bisa sometimes. E si bo mister toca algo live, but wa com hand react to it until bossa some kind of algo tá bisabo dentro da cabeça, bossa maybe se no slow essa aqui down or speed essa aqui up even a little bit, it will change the vibe completely. Bossa tá ever experience say like
Sì, isso é bastante que nós temos cantiga de basically nós cover então cantiga de carnaval de Aruba. Eu nós conhece minha se preto by jump to the left side, we're gonna jump to the right side, we're gonna. En dus we golo basta so. Dus nós temos que vibe na natuurlijk na ta bij bouw bij die land die of die met de bis gitarista, you know, stop toca and like bassista so. You know, so you can, but it's kind of like an old school analog DJ to be a you know, to be a frontman. Dus ja.
But to be an MC or at some point.
Yeah, and sometimes it goes better than the other, you know. It's yeah, but the lantihende, you know, you want to know, you have the chords right of the new songs, and you know, it's of a sound not a bong, and just so many things that come into play. But it'll be exciting. But the yung kamina that speelde bij komen, dan per cervejas, walk hindi, papico hindi, and then you know go on stage. It's
Seen an amazing vibe pa toca ding un band and to tour and to just creatively involved. I'm passionate about.
It's a hopi nice. En vooral in 2016 nós saía mane hene de Carso, bar mane busca nós para nós tocar na Bonaire of na Carso. Então nós saía com 6 na paga de course, na paga mane condominium, to flight, and it was just ridiculous. And nós tinang pa simang, nós boli Aruba Bonaire Carso. And we just had a blast, you know. We just had the chance to experience kung etapa. Basta to appreciate what you create. And this space, when you're done, basta go back to your normal job and keep your feet on the ground. And ito echt hij zei op nice, man.
So. E inderdaad, but I sort of reality check hey, we did this and we sort of deserve this kind of treatment. So we put in so much work into this, and to después sort of but done kune, but grateful for it, and then still still managing to carry out the daily tasks as normal.
I wouldn't say that you like I would deserve it, Moscow. Okay. I'm blessed to have it. Bosa cool.
But get humble.
Yeah, you know, like bosa, I'm glad that somebody recognizes that. Lo qual come ito gusti sinahopi that ito willing to put money down for me to fly me over. Bosa mita echt hij zei hopi great, pero kung ito sintinang and like piss inside of the hotel room and to study.
No.
I'm really grateful, man.
Saita basta
bom. Active ainda, Hopi?
Yeah, Corona thing to him on hold, man. Dus mita actually pensando pa mi vai tocar ribakaya. So meeting mita tra com mineri school, and so meeting like 6 weeks off of doing nothing. Dus mita hang out with the skates in park kibanang mita. And I was thinking I could just play some songs, guy. So bagay tiro per euro di mi tas.
It seemed like a really good idea, to be honest.
Compra ice cream by Cass. Yeah, really. No, I mean like if si mi toca na Cass, anto mi toca riba kaya, anto you know, at least somebody
exactly
timbiami daw akin na to it actually brings me joy. Basta yung henta man basta po hey, this guy is really good, you know. And like
Likewise.
you know, so if I can, you know, make somebody's day and make a buck out of it, di ko no.
Win-win situation.
Atsuki to papi ko can't stop it in
Hey,
chat.
man, vai toca e a casco corona. No.
No, but toca que mouth mask, no? Que mask. Pone mic ding ako, sir. Kita que ko.
Pero kung machine.
Ja,
Ang
lekker, man.
nabo content.
Mad feedback.
Que men, no que men corona is sickness, que men is six pack di corona.
Good save.
It's six pack.
Sa, hey,
Ah,
pero
Salo di ba kaya pa toca? Kibolo, bodo com guitarra, bodo ba com keyboard of bostemso?
No, sa style.
Bacana,
Kaiser Bis canta opera. No. No, mit no, mit dabei ko gitara, anto mit man yung stoeltje ko het man het foldable, urbalanteri pa di bra plat. Mr. Check it na praxis. Hey, Marco. Right. Anto, sai que vai com anto, mit um amplifier chiquito, kumi po pone like voice vocal anto gitara. Anto gewoon zien dat somewhere play en dan halaget ook somewhere otro camino to toca many covers gewoon George Ezra, Hold My Girl, Give Me a Minute to Hold My Girl, Chris Isaac, Wicked Games, was gewoon random stuff, gewoon met de gusta of live lightning crashes. Yeah, I mean, with toca reggae and stuff, but I like all kind of music and yeah, what I would like.
Que outro instrumento não você toca? Quando outra piano ou guitarra?
Me toca guitarra, piano, bass me toca, dus pero no come to slapping it and stuff, but I could be in a band, play bass, I guess. Anto canta, guitarra, piano, bass. Anto I can drum, but not really. Like I can drum.
But I want a beat,
you know. I could, do stuff. If I would have to be in a band, me train, I could be a drummer, I guess. Pero I'm not a. Pero this is really funny, but so many dingen band like everybody's multi-talented. Basta hoop toen het toca gitara, bass, drum, basta dus het bullet drum, en het zien de try gitara or toca gitara and stuff. And there was this one time basta sempre met meneer zien met toca drums, we doen het drummer sticks dan en nothing special. Until this face un dia wij zien dat, until I don't know what came over me, pero meneer maar kom ze toca, until meneer ture band members dan birawan meneer. Meneer what? Anto meneer wow, anto space meneer I didn't know like strak tak ta. So when in bad spin meneer toen na mi box meneer Ejemo, que passavo? Meneer que passavo?
Balanta bom hour.
Pero like training after that it wasn't there, so it was just a special lucky moment.
This momento que eu get it drums.
Sad, just no, this one rato.
E koi talaga mi pensa ko mirumang no sa cresce com drum set na casa, no mirumang toca drums e mi toca bass e guitarra e leo mi hoderiva e drum, pero I kid you not, mi por late assim não pico story ko leo mi dispor toca drum bom, anto mi quere bom next time ko mi toca drum bom, toca drum caca, anto mi não sei como eta passa, pero ela ia passar mi precisamente para describe.
It's hope you weird. Me dahi ta me toca piano, me pensa, and when you think nang but to sing. Anto mi tamane tocando, anto mi shit, what's the next chord? Anto prome ko mi birawa ke mi anto mi mang teri be chord ka ba jam, like like your brain knows what to do until you have a mang ta by
tuning into it.
It hope you nice.
Ancestral spirits, bros.
Well, I hope not.
I know what you mean, pero
in the piano and shit, no, thanks.
Piano toca isso, no.
Ok, meeting outro question também, mané, que sorto de inspiration but a track di gele, like mainly anto.
Basta hindi na pindrami sa hobby, but it's hard. So at medical school, habits nang and the way that you are now, where did you get it from, what was the exact pinpoint of how you got to where you are until met een keer the music I've ever heard in my life has inspired me to some degree. Pas sobre timbiaba de escucha, mas diz akkoord aan hey, that sounds like that song. Então sendo que tem outro song of timbiaba de me escucha cantiga hey, sa que mesmo chord school tal cantiga man, então me canta like the lyrics of the other song that's the same over it.
It's the same key on Tobotone. Oh.
Yeah. So me all types of music that has inspired me. Muziek dat mane comida, mane timbiaba ding dal canidal pizza, mane tres dia tre odd. And then you just want to eat like steak and like salad and stuff. Yeah, I mean, op escuche rap to dia of classical to dia of. So I've been on binges. My binge Foo Fighters, my binge Nirvana, my binge Toadies, my binge Alborosi, my binge Bone Thugs and Harmony, Tupac. So where do I get it from? I don't know. To the junk and to the McDonald's and luscious food I've been eating, musical wise.
Subconsciously, it stays with you somewhere.
Yep.
Me to agree, que say wholeheartedly indeed.
Pas so si botino hene grita, hey.
Antiga nova.
Você fica passando na cama.
Você sabe que ja, het de het kabe. Smoke weed every day. Dus ja, there's just seeds of spores of influences that have been planted. Dus I'm keer meneer hoop je muziek daar like meneer take something and makes it their own or have it's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a money letterlijk money bespreken, it's like food. It's about diet basically. Look about a taking at a show at some point, you know?
E eu lyrics, about skibi, boto be bezig com skibimento de lyrics também?
To be honest, I'm niet basta lazy in lyrically. So hope you course not many on the spot. Many oranos toca come to hear the songs and to get to hand in other process. But to be honest, it has nothing to do with the process. I'm just lazy and I should like learn my craft better, to be honest. So ook met many escucha a song, met escucha a vibe and the emotion that it gives me, and to first look for a melody. The words don't really matter. This a melody, pa misa kom mita kante and después mita yena e palabra lang of what I want it to be.
Or basta jam and so bolo approach it mas yung freestyle. Bolo just freestyle usually.
So like I would freestyle and pick out pieces that work. Of timbia met meneer freestyle al of timbia hand hey check it koki ma pinke saki and they'll start playing the song and it's the first time I'll hear it and then I'll just start these habi mi boca like to sali without judging what I'm saying. And then pick out the stuff that works and the junk that doesn't work, which is a lot. Mit la gumbanda. So yeah, assim na mita ciele basically.
This is but a pick and choose. Got him.
Basically.
Nice.
Don't get me wrong. No tim cantica and I don't op a freestyle like it doesn't come and then we just record it on a casa mita escuche and then I think of lyrics. So I do it as well. Pero tim dos maniera como da sia. Pero como ting mania schrijft bio di pinti I am ne style Eminem bintagi van in lyrics din je. And no, that would be a lie.
So, but I have been to promekos kibita mom spaghetti. You know, sim outra question in the chat mostrando se ba grow up in musical household of ba just pick it up the moments.
No, I didn't grow up in a musical household. I did grow up. My family, I do have musicians in the family though, and many party mama. But I didn't grow up with anyone that plays an instrument. Dus I really maar top een brother die me Emmanuel, anto ela Ele like introduce me or show me chords and tab progressions kay Connie. So that's how I kind of picked it up. Pero canta sempre mi canta like in the house, and I actually my mom came in to canta Purple Rain completely when I was 3 years old. So
And
so I don't know.
Mama to chamava dentro da câmera e disse pra cantar pé.
She didn't have to. She said I used to climb on the fridge, climb on the sink, depois subir bij frigidaire en
Fridge?
canta in de
Oh,
maneschijn. Yeah. So I don't know.
Ja, tipo, tava trava mesmo on stage, mas era improvise, no?
No. Hear ye.
Pero says aí basta interesting também. I guess tem gente que indeed nanta like sort of nasce com this kind of track na é tipo de coisa na aqui e é just vira burning passion nanta tu diz que é da parece bobida, you know. So
it's abo mesta musician da of
mito toca bass e nossa currently helping friend out com EP total writing.
Aha.
Toto basta nice experience pinting ko bisa personally. E back then, mi tada ding band com friends também. So me por relate to look about the bisando.
No, then like sounds okay. This sounds like really weird. But I actually once cried, well, not many bawling until you were many. That my girl had to hold me and but like actually well up, the of gratefulness kumi put like so awoki I'm actually but like being a musician and it's bira miho of pupukeda mediocre, and the more hours you put in it, the better it is. Until I have times kumi to stress and I just sit behind my piano and I play and it's gone. Ting hena no ting essay, basta ting hena na tabi tra, na tabi sa, and they and that's their life, and I don't really have anything creative to put in, and I think that's a very, because I'm glad kumi po hasi something
outlet.
like this. Sad, but yung outlet, that's not just alcohol or something.
Pero me to agree também com esse aí, so, but especially, nos tour doce que toca live, but to toca live until after a live event, but to sinti manera, but to sinti halto, pero you haven't done anything. It's legitimately un sort of endorphins high, so to speak.
Actually, it's adrenaline, I guess. The fact that people enjoy it, but I think there's different ways to deal with it. Mas I think tuhin na ta hasira na mesmo manera anto. Ik bij een café, dan zie ik ook naar Utrecht een café, maar pothuis, het oude pothuis. En toen, Madrenta, and there was this girl, like, and as I walked in, Manino Skara atopa oot, like, I wasn't staring at her or something, but I just looked up, and toen ele birawami, en toen, origineel wami de elkaar, met gewoon queen, like, give you a nod or say hello, En toen ele meneer echt wami, en toen meneer roll her eyes until meneer Kanabay. And then, okay, whatever. Until this place must be stage, and we sang and we played until the spin baba, and then she came to me. She's like, "Oh, you're like so awesome, and hoe heet je? En je bent, jullie waren echt zo geweldig." And she, started asking me a bunch of questions until, I wasn't interested. Was sabi meneer, si po gusto niyo po sa local kung ipahasi, trenta ba ni kwendami, wami kumanya kung, bahuli kung tuwala palos. And now you want to come talk to me, so ting hena that actually toca, the Biden crowd, busca morrer and stuff, which is an option. And I mean,
I guess
I wouldn't say that ku atopa unche ko being papiku mikikone and that I didn't have a nice evening with. Pero there's different ways to react to it. Ting hena kind of by seclude with their friends. Ting hena kind of run in the crowd. A band ko am the genos toetag kan rond, have a drink with each other, and papi ko heen, and people come and compliment us until we just hang out there until the party's over, and it's very nice.
Indeed, mito sinti ku di lo que mito escuchando bo bisa bo chiarta meta gis un part di a crowd pa sopporta un hene to vai toca después di boso of yeah.
Definitely.
But just Kierta normal again. But no Kierta on this pedestal of even put on the pedestal, but just Kierta one of the people at that point.
I am one of the people.
So exactly.
Basta just like costa hena no traha para adorar, you know. Tem momento que eu vou começar a adorar hindi, but hena te começa a perder a cabeça, bira, you know, you start creating ideas in your head that are not real, basta.
It's an unnatural attachment ko buting towards something.
Yeah. Então, basta anto minta gusta ora hena maneta to like met elkaar de kon je me kozen Sparkling Tour gebeuren in Hanen.
Oh yeah.
And
Why did you say that? Sorry?
Sparkling Tour.
Pablo.
Como?
Quanto tempo passaste at Pablo?
Wow, I'm talking about 15 years ago. And the like, you know, it was a Sparkling Tour, we didn't win, and whatever. And toen met Masali, en toen met elkaar naar elkaar, en toen met een guy para, met die, hey, Jimbo, hey, kita kiko, hey, aba make it, man. Toen what? Yeah, aba make it. Boy, aba no make it, aba make it. Met meneer, you know, I'm not a count or something, you know, I'm just, no, Jimbo, sasi bom, hey, pero amit a rap, lagay mo strap, lagay mo sa rap, riba kaya, doso rin mardugaga, yung hamon sa rap, midilanti, oh shit, like, and I was like, you know, I didn't want to cut him off, but it kept going like for 2 minutes.
But I was just nodding,
Okay, you know, it will be awkward. And, you know, so if that's the kind of life it brings, then I'm very cautious, you know, not that I've been close or anything, but no, guy,
yeah, but no care be but that kind of life, but letterlijk, unwillingly, think could be but differently than others.
No, of course not. But so, Justin Bieber, die jaloers hebben nos, guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do whatever we want, you know. Hera, bij offer, den kaya gewoon, like, in het zakkenportret, doesn't matter, you know.
Consequences are way less huge pa a nós comparar com ele. Ele é sali by supermarket gente po critiquer pa wow, but a sali assim na bestian todo, né? Wow, he literally can he do anything right?
No, dat niet zei gewoon die hey Justin, hey, can I take a picture? Hey, probeer je bukas, but ding meneer 20 minuten guy on a 2-minute walk, you know? That's nah.
By Kaneka show, 1 hora después llega back meneer komen.
It's and Michael Jackson was like, what did he do? He like disguised himself as old ladies and stuff. En dan meneer Bieber.
So, yeah.
Just, nah. It said it'll be extreme scene. You know? It's not like now talking as though the artist who are shying away from the limelight.
No, me te get, pero no sta talking about just a possibility di essay passando, anto just pur bando di rationalize con bigger artists that deal cool like these kind of situations. So I mean, Justin Bieber not just nobody. Let's just put it.
No, like he's that. Not. He's a very talented guy, Jim. He took a drum like when he was 3 years old. Took a guitar when he was 5 or something. He's talented.
Yeah.
You know, pero mita kira like mita do na less, right? Anto mita wak emotion nang ta basa ting figures like guy man is 6'9", you know, and people just want to be like kids just want to be rich, famous. Ze willen vlogger zijn, ze willen famous zijn, ze willen rich zijn, and nobody wants to do the work anymore. Yung hinan ook drama ne laser, yung hinan ook tra elektrotechniek, like yung hinan kibira meneer school, like everybody just wants to be famous. And the full vibe key, it's just I don't know. Social media to be worse. I sound like a dinosaur, I know.
No.
Usually hit these topics in the podcast ki actually.
No, so papi about this last week. E lo que bota bisando, what bring us back to a topic é pouco também e me tá agree com você que não só me não quero reiterate tudo coisas bisa last week, pero a main point tá que nós está sort of detached the reality to a certain extent door die social media en door die type die heen en que nós está sort of force fed.
Yeah, no, nós actually feed nos mess. That's the whole thing, you know, because nós choose to have that thing in our pocket. Nós choose para nos wake notice to the first thing to watch the news and stuff. We we poison our own mind with ideas and thoughts and opinions of others and not to ananta force it upon us per se. So anos tinha telefoon to it's a big struggle but to hand to I mean was I get ready Facebook like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I never had Instagram or Snapchat until for the rest WhatsApp met bezig of getting rid of it until no so not just because of 1984 George Orwell conspiracy pero dami pa so ino to gewoon ino to bomba met timbia met gewoon met de kumiyu met de kana and papa kijk dan papa kijk and dan met you know I'm just standing there looking at this stupid thing in my hand until awo mi talaga nagkas no mi ba sa kumiyu mit like a Nokia mit bike say until mi talaga nagkas or mi ka mit a message na
no pero say mi to sinti say to be positive indeed. Kuba there in the moment with a special person.
Yeah, but like you have to give everybody that attention, not just the special person. It's just courtesy. Si mita kubo na bukas, like mita kubo na bukas. Anto etong mal manera ko amita mitino. Don't get me wrong. It's not mita manera ka naroon sa amita. No, it's like I do it all the time. Basta ko tawag mo telephone rato like even si papapi ko hindi anto pating pa telephone de bomang even kung natawag ka pa telephone. It's like a sign of showing somebody you're not the main attention right now. Like,
exactly.
I've been in situations ku parheen ku bada letterlijk na de puntravo algo but explica een volle storia en dan niet kon de sta scrolling door die Instagram maar de man ja what's the point was dat?
Say what the Ami
Ami bitando abo dude.
It's been
fancy man.
It's been all of us basically. Maybe it wasn't Instagram. And said the course no stuta hypocrita, you know, like we're all hypocrites. Like we can't help it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a battle for me met actually bezig gezegd. Dus maar actually busco un Nokia, and it's not the first time I've tried this. My bandmates will tell you. And to toch get sucked in back to the yeah, my mama come and say, "Bos that look me, bos yeah, mommy, you know." So now I'm gonna be like, Mom, this FaceTime me until meet iPad mini me to who's. I'm not saying I'm not woke internet, but I shouldn't have it in my pocket all the time.
Yeah, I agree again, Kisaki. As no sabiso também a previous podcast, que não está available sort of 24/7 para via de coisa na aqui. E back then, nós não estava available 24/7. Então, com a nós mesmos, the process of, nós não estamos completely aware of it, que essa aqui está a sort of reality nós está building para nós mesmos.
Yeah, and it's crazy, pasodra que it doesn't stop here. Bosa, aqui binti aya, bosa mit te keren beteka of binti ta hopi kabang. Bawa ke dingen jumbo kaba like kon je me koos het like een neon light. Zo'n reclamebord, you know. But kon je Back to the Future part 2?
Me saw the series.
Ku itribong mani hologram, a hologram. It's like a hologram. Nou, het een hologram ding jumbo. But like a keertje er gewoon like appear in the air.
What?
Sad, but the future's already here. Kaya man oras ba yung tienda aki yung pari aya lobo kung at man yung popchi or something like a hologram. Maybe it's Snoop Doggy Dogg saying what's
kipambo quero, man.
You came to get some jeans, my brother. So it gewoon duriko say it's pasado like it's happening now. Like the future is now. It's goes to to stop kinang. It's by Sigi and it's gonna get way beyond what we can imagine.
Yeah, pero no, honestly, me the feel it open important pa siya kung detached for that type of world. So, ami to ko tempo ko mito bay school ay pa sa parbia milo jis laga misal na kas. I jis by school mane spend milo compare time with differences. Just not just me focused in class, pero attention committee to just escucha other in the story and everything. They're having such a good time. I yung biya during the day, me to touch my pockets, me to mane obera, me salta na kas. Obera, me salta na kas, me to carry mine.
Your cells at home, stupid shit. Oh yeah.
So more than just courtesy, it's about being in the moment or not, Jimene. Imagine quantos stories kutata meaningful pong hindi afko loata meaningful pabo had you heard them being in the moment loa bring algo to you at that on that day of algo anto abogis no experiences it so yeah but the base ko scrolling Twitter or some bullshit.
Sério, mas
Mente não tem.
tinha um like actually like footage de mama tá com mané kana de swimming pool, anto se Utah jogando su trás, anto tá com wakker was de like
Intense.
in
No,
yeah, it's gone crazy. Pero yeah, you know, met keer minute bisaan ko no mesong telephone. I'm just saying you shouldn't have a smartphone.
Agreed. A mim também fix onde telefone bem onde também, mas usei tempo. Passou
Mhm.
mi telefone daí e me diz basta happy about it. A
Aha.
me tinha trove, pero mi também não tá usando social media mais. Passou mi saco mané. Me também diz check coisa.
Ei,
Usa
bera.
social media para mané 20 minutos, this is what aqui comida tá assim in the first place, mané.
It's, yeah.
Ja, mit der,
Lose track.
mit der cara alle jäger mi kas bera tempo, ei. Maar doen hele instructions kom pa jäger mi kas, la letterlijk skibi ture saki riba papel, jelle actually
Yeah.
jäger mi porta di kas sin any GPS of nada. Ela
I know they used to do it this way.
Sei dat het dia dia coi Jake
kita
Paul,
mas
G.
pret. Tipo, tem GPS, andahin na bunda tayo lugar. Saita, may pasa, Jim. Saita ridiculous. Anto basta kita mas piyo, mane timbia ba dari babo, ba tani auto, ba ta kore, anto mane GPS ta mandabo manera, anto mane I don't think this is right.
no,
Anto,
yeah.
toch mo tabay ko ne, anto ikaw ta gewoon mandabo bes guy of mandabo fulong omweg. Basta like it makes you even second guess your own logic.
Bisa mane navigation da mane un skill I guess sobre ku bosa quando abbiamo mitamak mei ku friends of algo anto bampone na nati internet ribo ng telefon inanting ko yega tal kaminda ku nang either aigi by kaba of nang por easily get to inagis no por sobre ku natasina afhankelijk din ng telefon ji meanwhile mita hay ko ta algo ku ji Kiko hende just 5 anos passado tata si just figure it out mané conho man pensa logis kung man navigate estado man kiko ao hende no pa mita sinti mané hopi hende to losing essay
Of puntra hende, guy. Bueno, sa ano mo tayo, Jim?
exactly
You
of
know.
punta hende
At was na yung mas spread mo like back in the days, tempo man like, I don't know, 18, 17, disappear, nanta ka,
sorry but the cutting
But the cutting off.
sa, bas ko jami?
awo awanos ko siya
Man, back in the days, he will disappear, like in the 1700s, anto nang buscabo, they would find you. Sing portrait kay ko ani, sa? Nanta hong ka na around by busca, to investigate, anto nanta hong hayabo, guy.
True.
So,
It's a weird thought though.
tracker, like they would know. Pero it's not that weird. So sibing ba yung community, at midrenta un neighborhood, mane henen ang sa di biya kenta belongs there who kaya nga binobo community of, you know.
True. Pero ja, no sa sina again, no sa detach di otro in a way ku no okay, mita wake hende aki awe, okay, mayang I don't know. Pero ami, okay, essa aí tá um verschil mita sinti, so anything complete opposite de me when it comes to that at times. Ami to reconhecer hende hopefully he. Mane se hende para peso of gain weight, corta ng cabelo, all of that. Ani. Ami to reconhecer hende regardless of whatever. Mi sembra to reconhecer hende hopefully he. Pero Ani on the other hand, not to reconhecer hende quickly. Pero può reconhecer someone depending on the situation. Dus portai to hang off the say tambe, I guess.
If she doesn't care.
Sabe?
Man, it's not the mams. Got the guy again.
Not in genoeg storage que dê, não. Pero sabe, me tá sort of relate to say, pero portar também passou a ku openbaar vervoer te zien easy ku por go from A to B very quickly e por travel.
Let's fucking bro, boys.
Trojan Toad subscribe, danke. E sabe, por get from A to B hopefully here e fácil there's portable to mass people than normal on the streets and shit like that. So
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Pero no, it depends. No, if you, yeah, it depends. Se yung hindi ko man is kung ay so pato nice, you would remember, I guess, the person by or if something funny. Depends. Hindi interesado, I guess you. Or that pays attention to detail. I used to have a student, and she used to have this huge mole on her face. So I don't know. I have this thing with moles. I think it's because the Wayne's World. And
Mole. Nah, bro. Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, verdad. And then I saw her years later, and I had a kid, and she came to visit us to see my kid. And so I was like, hey, didn't you used to have this mole on your face? And she's like, yeah, I did. Like like kumbosa. And I just noticed. And come in, testa mi amigo nang ko mita hangout ko ng ayas no ari para ako makitikoki. So it's depends. There's so many variables, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Pero så. Intressant.
Ano, chegando a 1 hour mark.
Så.
All right.
Me quero still punto coisa related to music. Me diz não had chance ter com ainda.
Okay.
Babisa bota trabajando riba classical pieces.
Yeah.
Bo sa bo a studio music, bo a of
No.
yeah, maneira ora a mim pensa de gente composing classical pieces. With the coin, this person is either educated within the field of either, I guess, incredibly talented. This per se that begs a question for me.
I guess I'd have to say just because you can't read the sign on the bathroom doesn't mean you know how to use one. What's that?
Oh.
Yeah, I got that
Waarom
from a
het
movie. Or I read it on a
Waarom
bumper
is
sticker. Bossa, there's so many talented people who bossa kunota. Bossa, they're either too busy or they got or they're not interested in being in the spot. So many talented people that took us in a bong, by a music school or something. But I think I was just bossa in love with the sound. I want to play it just exactly the same way, and I would just keep doing that. This me rehearse, rehearsal. I'm just enjoying like playing the song, hearing the tones and stuff. And if you do that often, it takes like 10,000 hours for you to become good at something. So if you just put in the time, piano ko 29, like I'm 39 right now, I'm like a dinosaur. But if you put in the time, you will get the results. It's just the way it is. I think I'll give you another one-liner. Hard work beats talent if talent doesn't work hard.
Exactly.
And it's true. It doesn't matter how talented you are if you don't put time in. So
But they
if you just put in the hours, then it will come. Pero di mes, tinghen like I'm in a popinta. Like I'm a 4 at drawings. If I learn, I could become a 6. So you'd have to know where your talents are and to invest in that and grow that, Unless you really want something in your 4 and you're like, I'm happy to be a 6, then go ahead,
Yeah.
Se algo gusti mahasi, just go for it, bossa.
Tipo que tempo é mixtape de classical beats da canto.
Oh, no, it's actually nothing yung beats din dyan. It's like really like película Intouchable.
No.
Isa nating beats,
E soon ko na try ang remake di Diego Kevin Hart, right?
No. It's no.
Egay ko ta cuida di egay ko riba Rolstur?
Sad guy. Sad.
Well, na try ang remake di Diego Kevin Hart.
Sí,
No,
sí,
really?
sí, to.
Yeah,
Sí,
yeah.
sí, sí.
Wow, America.
Pero, I know. Pero me, awag original tama movie da basta nice.
Yeah, original to be nice. Anyway, but yung piano pieces in the movie, and yung style scene ita,
Nice.
movie, like it's like the cinematic music movies.
Oh, nice.
So So when the question was when, torme ko fini aya, I would like to have
Okay.
6 numbers down. Mini.
Bakara full, ewa.
Oh, I said I said I have 6 songs ready, so I guess I can make a mini album. Pero cabe para mí kaya pa.
Okay. That's
Great.
gotta
And
say,
maybe I can
guys.
let you know, and I can let you hear it on the show.
Oh, okay.
Lagasa
Podcast release, boys. E
Lagasa Spotify link.
nós tínhamos question de vosso number one fan, Patsuki. Patsuki tá puntra aqui the next release de Roots Palmera.
Essa é uma boa pergunta. Nós não hena começar a do their thing. Gitarrista em Juli.
Wow, but I'm cutting off um pouco a trova.
Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
hear me now? No, Lino haya So there's busy.
Ete queda cut off ainda, mas assim, distance de mic eu falo.
Wow.
Just grita de mic, man.
Você sabe o que é aqui na MES 96.9 FM.
Clean.
No, released nós tínhamos cantiga gravada em studio like that I have to sing still meeting. There's one, but it still has to be mixed. So I think that's me prometo com acaba. Mark mix the songs now and records them. Want to know, so should be before this year.
Nice.
Well,
você tem studio que você usa, mano? Onde você toca normally? Ou você just buy rent?
No, home studio. I work in home studio to keep the costs down. But then we'll just do the drums at a paid studio.
Yeah.
So horns na, bass, guitar, graben na casa basically. You don't need bossa. Ando doen een mix depois na a producer who mix.
Yeah.
Pero drums nang si toquele. Pero okay, no, so try it out with digital drums. It actually works as well. There's so much stuff you can do nowadays. But guys, I have to go to a barbecue. So,
yes, sir.
I'm gonna jump out.
No problem. Danke pa Jega. It was a pleasure para have on. E me espero nos viewers também enjoy isso aqui e tá pouco mais informed de some local artists who também tem some good stuff to offer. So, danke pa show up, man.
No, like I really appreciate it. Vooral ko, está haciendo. Yeah, hope you éxito com a show.
Thank you.
And I hope to be back someday and guys. Someday.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Hey, take it easy.
Have a nice weekend, though.
Likewise, all of you guys take care, and I hope to see you guys one day. Bomisa.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Cool.
ciao.
Peace. All right, dus Bosna escuta say Ivo di Roots Palmera presente in Bibo. Well, hey.
Roots Palmer's on Danny.
Kiko?
Roots Palmer.
Roots Palmers. Same things que vi?
Danny, nessa lançamento, você nós tem Ivo de Palmera Bites. O Tyro Mesta mais que vi. Ai.
Roots Palmers. Roots Palmers is one basta legit though. Pero mina por edit if me OBS to na work. But anyways, guys, thank you for show up. Anto comment, like, subscribe next week. Me sa que nos vai hasi, nos tinha just by check my planning. Não sou eu, Pero sa thank you for show up. Anto till next week, bros. Scanardies.